Today on the channel, we go fully claws out with our first figure from the Thundercats He-Man crossover event of a generation with Cat Man.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for a Masters of the Universe Thundercats crossover figure. The first one we've unboxed, but definitely not the last here on the channel. And today we got Cat Man. But for all your Cat Man needs and a whole lot more, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use the link in the description down below. Support the channel, all that kind of fun stuff. And Cat Man, the first one we're unboxing of this new Thundercats Masters Universe crossover. We will unbox Lion-O and Cheetara in a separate video. And then we do know Series 2 is going to have He-Man in it. We're going to have Tigra, and we're going to have Panthro in that. But Cat Man's going to be the start of all this, at least for me personally. And this really writes itself here. Obviously, Thundercats, the Cats, the He-Man crossover. It just makes a lot of sense. And Panthro, I have to assume, will be the yin to the yang eventually. Maybe Series 3, Series 4. What is time? What is series? Have to think we'll get that in the future. But a cool idea here. And like I said, it just kind of writes itself with this line. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So let's check out old Cat Man here. Very interesting idea. I absolutely love this. And when they announced this line, I was just like, man, that's so cool. That's such a great idea. Love that they did do this one here, but we're going to dive into it in a second. But the packaging on this one, very Origins, cartoon collection, whatever you want to call it, style packaging here. Unpunched. Oh boy, how about that? You got the two iconic logos there, and I love the background. Of course, very Origin style, but with the blues and stuff added to it, just looks really, really cool. Of course, figure right there. Most powerful cat in the universe. How about that? Shout out to Cat Man. Then on the back, we get a little beautiful artwork here, of course, in the master style. Absolutely love that. Cross-sell, jibber jabber for days as well. Does it say anything back here? After the destruction of Thundera, Cat Man crashed on Third Eternia and now proudly protects his adopted homeworld. So going to be quite the story with these guys here. And I got to say, this line excites me a lot more than the Turtles of Grayskull. I like the Turtles of Grayskull. I enjoyed the Turtle of Grayskull. But as far as crossovers, it just didn't work in my brain as well. And I said that from the get-go of unboxing those figures. Something was just a little bit off. And I don't know what it is. I think this works a lot better because the 80s, you had He-Man, you had Thundercats riding side by side in the toy aisle. You didn't have He-Man and the Turtles. It's kind of different generations. So it's a cool idea. But this makes a lot more sense for, I think, a lot of He-Man fans and obviously Thundercat fans as well. We've even had crossover comic books over the years between the two. It just feels like they go together a little bit more. And maybe that's just me personally. I don't know, but I'm excited to see where this line ends up going. Have to imagine it'll run strong for about a year, maybe a year and some change. And then you got to imagine the DC He-Man crossover figures are going to be coming. It writes itself, Todd McFarlane. I know you don't like talking DC, especially around Mattel. But I got to think that'll be in the future here. We might see some of that maybe a year from now at next year's San Diego Comic-Con, or maybe another year after that. We'll see what happens there. But looking good in the package. The most powerful cat in the universe includes comic book. So you're going to get a whole comic book series. Have to imagine we got a lot of rinse and repeat for the Turtles of Grayskull and the WWE crossovers and things that they have done. They're going to use that same kind of formula right here. See you later. Goodbye. A little shuffle off to the side. Cat Man, look at that. I'm excited for this one here. And I guess he's going to be squaring off against Beastman. Beastman and Cat always fighting between all the different toy lines over the years, as we do know. Cat Man, come on. There we go. Out of the package. Got to get those claws. There we go. Twist ties. See you later. Goodbye. Twist ties. Get the heck off my table, twist ties. Don't need those here. Scissors, put them away, diving in. Start with the book here. Of course, you get the instructions. See you later. Goodbye, Spider-Man style. Masters Universe Thundercats, Third Eternia. So have to imagine all the comics will be the same in Wave 1. We got Skeletor right off the bat here. Little Lion-O action. Little Cheetara action. Little He-Man action. Oh, to Skellraw, the ever-living, right there at the end. Of course, Skeletor Mumra crossover. Can't wait to dive into that figure as well. A lot of cool stuff, a lot of fun stuff that's going to be a part of this. I can just feel it. Can't wait to see what they have planned at San Diego Comic-Con for all this. But now we're diving into the figure itself. Accessories, we've got these 2 claws that go over the hands. When I was reading it, I thought these were for sure going to be reused from Terra Claws Skeletor things, but looks to be a brand new mold on this one here. It's that classic red from Battle Cat as well. Love to see that. But now we're diving into Battle Cat himself, and I was wondering, does the helmet come off? Yep, helmet comes off. Pretty cool to see that there. So you got the helmet here, spikes over the top, looking very nice. Green and yellow attack. Of course, Battle Cat always an Oakland A's fan to the very end. He's very sad about that move to Vegas. I feel you, brother. I feel you. Got the 2 big tusk fang kind of things coming out the bottom. Beautiful Battle Cat eyes there. You got the scruff there in green. Just all around good looking figure for Battle Cat Man here. The helmet, of course, adds to the presentation, as do the shoulder guards here. The big old spikes on the side, once again playing off of the saddle on Battle Cat there, down to the forearm guards, looking very good. He's got a little bit of those long gangly arms like a Beast Man from this toy line as well. Looking good there. 2 gripping hands out of the package. You might have to take the forearm guards off, I believe, to put these on. It looks that'll be the case here. So kind of wish these would fit on the hands. I guess maybe they do. Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. I take it back. Scratch that for the record. I thought you'd have to take the forearm guards off. You do not have to. They actually fit around the top of the knuckles there. They don't go on the wrist like I thought. So they do hand on there. So that works out very well. Want to be able to put everything together. I don't want baggies. I want to display everything together. That will end up working there. Getting to the chest there, you got a Thundercats thing, which looks a little bit different to me. Obviously, Battle Cat, you think of a whole lot more with, of course, He-Man. But I guess in this crossover world where he turns into a walking, talking cat, I guess, maybe the Thundercats logo works better. I guess it ties into the crossover, I guess is what that does. We got the Thundercats logo going there. But he didn't leave Eternia all the way behind. He said, man, I always longed to have one of those Eternia loincloths, real fur edition as well. He's been longing for one of those for a long time. He finally gets his time to shine with that. He does got the Battle Cat Championship belt right there as well. On the back of that, you do got a holster here to store stuff. Obviously, this is reused from somewhere along the way or somewhere coming soon, as you would normally plug a shield or something into that there. Got the fur boots down here all the way down to the bare feet there, and he's got those toes there with some claws on it, looking very nice. Color scheme on this, green with all the yellow tiger stripes. We'll call them tiger stripes on here. Looking good, looking like classic Battle Cat, of course. And then you can remove all this gear. Like usual with the Origin style figures, everything going to be removable on this one here. Now, arms go all the way around for us beautifully. Side to side, single jointed elbows. Hands removable back forth, side to side. Head removable back forth, side to side. Helmet removable as we saw. Waist articulation. Big old Battle Cat splits. Legs go up a little bit for the kick in the nuts if you need it. Single jointed knees side to side, boot cut, ankles back forth side to side as well. And then, of course, you can fit him on a ringside collectible Mattel stand. Use a discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. So first out of the gate, Battle Cat Man. I'm having a lot of fun with this one here. It really writes itself, makes a lot of sense. Have to imagine Panther is coming in the future. Will be cool to have him and Panther square off. Once again, that writes itself as well. But of course, we got some other cringers. We got the cartoon collection Cringer Battle Cat right here. So you can kind of see a little of that. And then, of course, the classic one here, of course, Battle Cat from the Origins. And then you got He-Man as well, his partner in crime, of course. Going to be interested to see in the comic book how these two get along in this new world, this new adventure. Have to imagine it'll be good, but you never know. Battle Cat Man might say, He-Man, you were riding me forever, making me transform. I'm not happy about that. I'm going to pay it back to you right here. Who knows? Some fan fiction ready to go, I guess, with this one. But I do like this Battle Cat Man. Very fun. I will be unboxing Cheetara and Lion-O next. Can't wait to see what's going on with them too as well. So a lot of fun, I think, in the future with this line. And we'll find out here very soon at San Diego Comic-Con what do we got in the future for us. So a lot of fun around this. Be interested to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you. Yes, it's true. There's more content. Check out Patreon. Check out YouTube channel memberships for all that. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson, Threads, Instagram, TikTok, The Kyle Peterson Show at Gmail. My podcast each and every Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found. Video cast on YouTube. Check out the podcast if you have not already. So for Battle Cat Man, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we going to dance or are we going to play? time.